Hey everybody, Alex Kazora, SteelersDepot.com, back with some Pittsburgh Steelers preview and analysis of Monday night's game, Week 9 against the Chicago Bears. Pittsburgh, of course, heavily favored in this one against an underwhelming and just, developing, rebuilding kind of Bears team. But certainly this one, no guarantee, because as Week 9 has shown so far in some of these games, Denver and Atlanta and Jacksonville, there are no guarantees in the NFL. Let's talk about what to look for in Monday night's game. Starting with the Bears offense, of course, they're starting rookie quarterback Justin Fields. He's been playing better as of late. There was a more competitive game against the 49ers last week. And while the Chicago's not really designing a lot of plays for him in using his mobility for whatever reason, he's still showcasing that. Had 100 yards against the 49ers last week. Most of those were scramble plays outside the structure of the play, a great fourth down run, to his right, then came back to his left into the end zone, I believe. And so quarterback containment to me is the X factor and the biggest thing that the Steelers defense has to do well in this game. They're going to get pressure. Fields has been sacked more than any other quarterback this year. He's only started 6 games, been sacked, I think, 26 times, I want to say the number is, but it's been sacked 4 plus times in 4 of his 6 starts. And so they're going to get pressure, but, being able to get pressure and contain that well because there will be times where Fields escapes or tries to use mobility when the play breaks down, when he's feeling the pressure and things like that. And so, how well the edge rushers do to contain to keep him inside the pocket, how well the interior defenders do a good job of not letting Fields break contain when T.J. Watt is a two-way go and is rushing and getting pressure and things like that. That'll be key, and that's tougher to do because Pittsburgh's not blitzing five a lot this year. Just about 20% of the time, they're rushing five or more rushers. And so when you're bringing only four, which is happening the vast majority of the time, it is obviously just a math equation. Five blockers against four rushers that can create that lane there. So how well Pittsburgh contains things, I think will be really critical. Probably going to see more zone in this game because Pittsburgh's playing a lot more zone coverage this year than past seasons. And then when you're facing a mobile quarterback, you play man, your back's turned. That can allow the quarterback more freedom and is more of a threat whenever he's running. Of course, can't forget about the Bears' run game, which has actually been pretty good this year. It's been one of the better rushing attacks in football with different guys. They appear to be getting back David Montgomery. Not 100% sure on that recording this year, Sunday afternoon, but it seems to be trending that way. He's missed a lot of time this season. But regardless, whether it's him or rookie running back Khalil Herbert, they have a really good run game. It's a good zone scheme, very similar to the Browns, where it is a heavy inside outside zone attack. They will mix things up, of course. They are running, I think, a little bit more of a read option with Fields as of late. But being gap sound, being able to flow and gaps change, just as this team did against Cleveland, they did a really good job of that. Is going to be critical. So defending the zone run, defending the zone cutback, the most important part of this game. Defensively for the Bears, they're missing some big pieces, some key names. Khalil Mack's been ruled out. Eddie Jackson doubtful again as of this recording here Sunday, so we assume he's not playing, but I guess we'll have to get final confirmation when inactives come out Monday evening. But still a threat. They still have good players. Robert Quinn, Roquan Smith's a guy that's one of the better off-ball linebackers in football. They don't blitz a lot. Chicago does. It's a lot with their four-man rush, but I'm guessing with Mack being out they might bring some more heat in this game. And the guy they seem to bring the most often, besides their front defensive line, is Roquan Swift, number 58, a big, powerful guy. He'll blitz quite a bit, so that's a name to certainly watch out for on Monday. Schematically, the Bears seem to run more zone coverage, and so I think being able to attack that with some, by flooding those zones and things like that will be key in this one. Probably less man beaters, more zone beaters in this game. So maybe Fryermuth can find soft spots and open grass against zone defense, and I think how well those guys are able just to get yards after the catch and find a spot in zone and bend them to make some tight window throws will be important. But I think generally speaking, this team does a better job against zone than man, just kind of eyeballing it. I don't have stats on that, but that'll be key in this one. Obviously, running the ball well, establishing the run. I think Pittsburgh can get movement up front. Again, without Khalil Mack playing in this one, I think you kind of go more no nonsense approach, more man blocking. Not even gap blocking, but just duo blocks and ace blocks, and just kind of getting hat on a hat and getting downhill. Something Pittsburgh's done a much better job at as of lately. But I wouldn't get too creative. I wouldn't run a ton of zone. It's more of a aggressive slanting kind of front for Chicago. So getting downhill, just getting man blocking, base blocking. I think that's the ticket for Pittsburgh to continue to succeed in their run game. And then last point, watch out for the trickery. Chicago has an extra day to prepare, and they're underdogs on the road here in Pittsburgh. They're probably gonna look for a trick play, whether that's on offense with a flea flicker or some double pass or a special teams fake and something like that. So I think you have to really be cognizant of the potential for a fake here when the Bears come to town. So overall, my prediction in this one, and Mike Tomlin's never beaten the Bears before, and when they played Chicago last back in what was it 2017, they got upset. That was on the road, I believe. But again, no guarantees in the NFL. Pittsburgh rarely makes these easy games, quote unquote easy games, because nothing is easy in the NFL. But rarely do they make it look as easy as it appears on paper. I'm going to pick Pittsburgh to win this one. I'll say Pittsburgh scores 26 points. I'll say Steelers 26. Chicago 17. I'm kind of making this up on the fly here, so I'm kind of talking myself into what the score will be. So I'll go 26-17. I think the game's kind of close early on. Pittsburgh maybe gets a late score and pulls away at the end there. But yeah, just usually the way it goes. But Pittsburgh, very good on Monday Night Football in general and in primetime situations. And certainly they're the better team and playing better overall. Just doing creating fewer mistakes for themselves. Penalties are still an issue, but they're not getting sacked as often. And I just think the pressure the Pittsburgh's going to bring against a rookie quarterback on the road is going to be the biggest factor and the biggest reason why Pittsburgh wins this game. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you think will win this game? Will Pittsburgh win as they quote unquote should, or will Chicago again have the upset? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you soon.